What up, people? A year. It's your boy Mark Black and McGee.
Yeah.
And we are the nerds. In the hood.
In the hood. In the hood. It's crazy how the intro got to this point where we kind of actually do the same thing every time. No one planned that, it just started happening. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's
Explain.
Because Marvin says the thing, then I say my name, right? And then you say your name. But then the one that solidifies that I know we've been doing this for so long and we kind of do it on purpose now is when Marvin says nerds in the hood. I always say in the hood and you say it too.
I do say that.
Oh, okay, well that's different. Yeah, we got.
At first, I used to just say it every once in a while because I'd be like, "Yo, we in the hood," and I'll make fun of the fact we were in the hood. Remember? And now we all say.
That one's fair. Okay, we do that a lot. Yeah, you're right. We do that in the hood more.
We are in the hood.
I mean, when we first started the show, the intro was a lot different, so it's fair. We were more like.
What the fuck was the intro?
Well, it wasn't more. It was the same stupid. It was the same people. It was just subbing you out for H-Song.
Nah, for a minute, there was more people.
Oh, you mean when it was the four of us? Oh yeah. Well,
back in the day.
Yeah, we had to do a quicker intro because of the four of us. You're right. But when we first,
he would still go out of order.
Yeah, he would still go out of order
all the time. Yeah.
But our first ever episode, we were trying to introduce ourselves, and Ant wasn't used to doing this podcast game yet, and he repeated what I just said. So I was like, "Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Bob Blatt, the Nerds in the Hood." And he goes, "Yeah, you know, it's Ed McGee, you know, I'm here with my boy Marvin Lattimore." I was like, "Damn, what is use the whole government?" And he's like, "I'm here with my favorite Mexican." I was like, "Yo." So I'm proud of you, man. The growth you showed leaps and bounds.
Why you always talk to me like that?
What?
What happened? I'm so confused.
Why you talking to him like that?
I don't know. I can't talk too proud.
Yeah, you be talking to me like we both did start this podcast thing at the same time. It's like, he'll be like, "Yeah, man, you finally catching up."
I mean, I had another podcast before this. Remember?
Oh, he said, "Yes,
I had Welcome to My Hood Feels with Uni."
Is it busting though?
Wow.
Yo, people, that's
I didn't read it like that.
He said, "Have you been consistent?"
No, I didn't say that either.
That's
I didn't say that.
You means
You ate it. You going crazy.
all I said was I'm proud of him and my man's came from body.
He said, "But what you really doing?" That's what he said.
Marvin knows I'm joking, bro.
No,
okay.
That's what you felt?
Yeah, that's what you felt. Jesus.
Bro.
All these jokes have some truth.
Took my soul, bro.
The stuff that I've showed him here and the stuff he showed me, he applies to all his stuff, bro, okay? Because the video quality now is fire, right?
I just want to say, before we move on,
I
literally recall, because this is a great callback. I know our episodes are all different, but this is the greatest callback. Because several episodes ago, we had, what was her name? Lovely. Kai. We had her on.
Oh, yeah, Kai.
And I openly sat here and said that there's times that Ed out of nowhere decides to pull out the nukes. It was like, and I said that. Yep. I was just dropping bombs and nobody asked him to.
I was just joking.
Nah,
I was not really.
Stand on it. Stand on it. That's what you meant.
It just sounds funny to say that, right?
Yo, that sounded funny to say it. What? Change your name from Ed McGee to Ed Oppenheimer. God damn, my nigga, Jesus, my sister said.
So we flamed
Boom. So by the type of energy Ant's on, I'll tell you what type of episode we're doing today.
Marvin's gonna be mad for the rest of the week.
You're gonna start texting you cryptic messages.
I'm not gonna be mad, but Uni gonna see this episode.
Oh, he's gonna say Uni at me.
But I was joking. You see how you trying to make it sound? It just sounded funny in the moment, bro.
That's what
he's gonna look to Udi.
Yeah.
He gonna Anthony think about it.
It was like you kind of walked. You kind of walked.
Yo,
it was like when somebody said something,
Yo,
and you'd be like, nah. I said that.
I gave you a way out, and you just walked right back.
You went right back into it.
That's crazy,
bro.
I was like, I know that. That's why I was moving on. I kept going.
Here's one more.
Yeah, you saw it, right? I was moving on. He was like, nah. You walked into it. To be fair,
it's like that LeBron meme. Here's two more. Here's two more.
That was you. My fault. It's all right, man. We're good.
That's not funny.
Damn,
I like this Anthony.
I left the water over there.
Like Anthony Oppenheimer.
He left the water over there.
Go get tight. That was my karma for that joke.
Go get it. You get the one.
Nah, it's not.
You can get it, bro.
It's alright. I got Jameson.
Oh, I thought you brought it over. Hey,
I thought I did too until I looked over there and said
I thought I saw that's on one over there. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Like I said, about the energy and so you already know. We talking about one of them. We're gonna be talking about some of the biggest disses that happened last week. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But of course, we got to start it with the energy that we started with our last episode that you saw us, which was once again shouting out our New York Knicks. Me and Devs. New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? New York Knicks, 2 weeks ago, well now a week ago, defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 4-2, and they beat them in Philly, in Wells Fargo's arena. Took them out. Joel Embiid and them boys went home. New York's own Tobias Harris, 0 points. That's Philly's problem, not ours. But New York's own Tobias Harris, 0 points. Come on, bro. You got to do better. No matter what team you on, you repping New York.
He
to the
doesn't. He
fullest.
got to do better. You want to play like that?
Play like that.
You want to play that guy? Play that guy.
You got to do it good, bro. You right.
Well, it was just, that defense is just too good now,
Yeah.
He couldn't do that.
Couldn't do that. So now we are here facing the Indianapolis Pacers, led by Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. And they was putting a number on us. They had us on the ropes, but we fought our way back. We got game one.
They won in the books, man.
By the time you see this, game two probably happened. But hey, this is how we record. So game one's in the books. We 1-0.
We came back. I mean, there was some questionable calls that they had that people felt like shouldn't have been called.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I might agree with them. But then in the same breath, I'm sorry that happened to you, brother. I'll take that. I'll take this W, because how many times have the Knicks been on the opposite end of stuff like that? Mm-hmm. So to see it happening in our favor, it's kind of like, wow. I think the basketball gods are really smiling on us now, because we would get screwed over with calls that should have been our way all the time.
Yeah.
But now it's falling to our favor in the playoffs. It's oh my God, I think with a good amount of luck, we could get farther in this thing. So, but yeah, game one, we came back.
He said you're mush.
He said I'm mush.
I'm not making this up.
Yeah, you definitely just jinxed that.
How I jinxed it? What I jinxed it about?
Because if all the calls is about to knock on your way, no move on it.
I'm just saying from prior.
I know what you're saying. I'm saying, but the fact that you just called out that it's actually going your way is the mush.
I mean, we don't know yet. But I mean, hey, we could get bad luck. It's only game one. Wow. See, and you put the negativity in there. I started putting a lot of negativity.
Girl, I'm in Lamar.
You really dissing everybody. You know what you said?
That's all.
I think it's just something in the air.
I'm Kendrick, so I said, girl, I'm in Lamar.
So it's in the air that everyone wants to be for that.
Word, it's the whole weekend, bro. You came back a different person.
But
nobody was beefing at me this weekend.
What you do right now? Diss tracks, bro. You should show shots. My man's having he's having a good discussion about the Knicks. He was like, yo, you a jinx.
I mean, I low key believe a mush, because remember the last game with the Sixers, you said we were gonna win it with 28 seconds and we lost that.
Oh no, that was a legit mush. That was different. That was the definition.
That was in game. You mushing in game is crazy.
That was the definition.
Yeah.
And I took that. No, I stood on business. 10 toes down.
As soon as you said it, I was like,
Dev told our friends. Everybody was like, yo, you want to let him say that more? I'm like, no, he's telling the truth.
Sometimes you gotta hold on to that.
I was like, I gotta take that L, man. That was on me.
As much as you know that it's never over for you to say that.
Yeah.
As being a Knicks fan.
Rookie mistake.
You got excited.
I got excited. Said it's over. And Ant made a video about it. So look for that on YouTube, on all our social media. There's a video showing me and Dev's agonies during that Knicks Game 5 defeat against Philadelphia.
Devin did it, man. He sold that video.
Oh yeah, he did.
It was all that video got shared because of that. There was one moment where
I was sitting down mad calm, and then I don't know.
I was like, oh,
my man flamed
flexing. Yeah, he was like, straight Goku yelling and shit.
I watched that sometimes.
The flex
was crazy.
When I recorded that one, I had to hold in the laughter.
I don't know how you kept the camera still.
I was actually not recording the whole time. I just was I was basically watching the game, and I know enough about basketball to know that when you guys were gonna react. So I was just kind of pausing it, unpausing it, pausing it, unpausing it, watching the game with you, and I'll be like, nah, because there's mad parts I missed. So I'm like, nah, they're about to go in, and then I just happen to be catching the best
parts, yeah.
Because you didn't scream all the time, but when he dunked that shit, he get yeah, it's more crazy because after he dunked it, literally the next video was yelling.
And I was like,
That's how the video ends. We was just like, fuck.
Yo, I got to watch that video with no actual video, just audio. It's dumb funny.
Because you're like,
Just
yeah.
yelling. Your girl
And fuck.
That's literally how it ends. Fuck. That's what kind of made me laugh. I was hearing your girl in the background like, yeah. She's like, oh no.
Yeah. Yo, the Carlos gonna be tight. Carlos
That was a foul. I was like, yo. That's all I heard in the video. Like, that was a foul. I was like, yo. I was like, that's the best audience. That's the best person in the audience in the game.
Yeah, go check out that video. That's a cool short. It's on the
short,
YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
It's the true emotions of two Knicks fans.
Yeah. Let's do this because you did this the last time. Let's finish out the final. What is it? The final 8 teams. Yeah, in each conference.
Wait, hold on, before we
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Before you do that, let me get
What's-
my phone. So you place that bet, you feel me?
Go
Do you
ahead.
think the Knicks win the series?
Oh yes, that's what I'm basically gonna ask.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I, as a Knicks fan, the biased part of me says yes. It's gonna be tough, but I think we get it in 6.
Yeah, 6.
I could be honest.
I think
Go ahead, I'll let you talk first.
I'm nervous.
Oh yeah.
I'm nervous because our track record with the Pacers has not been well.
Yeah.
You know, I still get flashbacks of Carmelo, that fucking Roy Hibbert block.
Mm-hmm.
Has scarred me since then because that was the moment we were like, yeah, we're not going farther than this. Like, that was that pivotal. And because the following year after, you never heard of Roy Hibbert. Like, he probably one of the basketball players I would probably hate to this moment. Because I'm like, where he went, he was so good and he disappeared. But he was good enough to block Melo and to stop our championship run possibly. But I'm a little worried. But I think it goes 7. I think this is a series that goes 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's going to push us. And it's going to be hard because we play heavy minutes. Our bench is not scoring.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. But I think it does go to 7. And I think we do win it.
Yeah.
Because back in the Garden in Game 7, like, I feel like we could win that. But I hope we can do this shit in 5. At least 5. If we can do it in 5, I love it. But I have a feeling like they're gonna run and gun, they're gonna get their games, especially when they go back to Indiana. So we'll see.
So now on the other eastern side, Boston, Cleveland. What do you think?
Well, that's a sweep.
Sweet.
That's a sweep.
All right.
Sweep. They lost tonight. They got clapped by 30 tonight.
Close enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
27.
like 30. Yeah. They don't have enough. They don't even have Jared Allen. They might be lucky if they can sneak one, but I don't see them. I don't see the Celtics losing to them. They got too much. They're too much for them. They have a cakewalk to the conference.
Got you. And
So-
then Denver, Minnesota. I know it's already 2-0.
It's not looking good
Not
for
looking
them.
good.
I mean, I'm not gonna count them out. I say they could possibly win 2 games, but if they playing the way they playing now, and if Timberwolves keep playing the way they are, I think the Timberwolves could probably win in 5.
5, yeah.
Well,
that's it.
honestly, they can fuck around and sweep. I'm not saying that they're not capable, but I'm gonna give the champions some credit, and I think they could at least win a game, if not 2.
Yeah.
But I think all in all, I think Timberwolves they look too good right now, and and Anthony Edwards is playing like you said, they playing like Jordan.
Playing like Jordan.
So although you see the memes that they like the internet's trying to piece that he's somehow one of Jordan's kids.
And like,
Yo, someone broke it down and it kind of like when they sell it.
The 50-50 picture.
It was
like half his face, half.
They say Jordan was around back in around that era maybe just with multiple women and maybe he has a kid but they're like they put it side by side like He could. Like the timeline adds up type thing. And they're like, I was like, yo, stop it, because if that would be some shit, we found that shit out later down the line, that'd be like, yo, it's genetics.
That's crazy.
That's crazy genetics.
And the last one is Dallas and OKC, which looks to be the most entertaining.
I think that's gonna go 7. I think that's gonna go 7, just because Luka and Kyrie against like this young team, but it's gonna be tough for them because they got a lot of young weapons over there in OKC. But I see this 6-7. Don't tell me who. I say go 6-7. It's a little toss up. I feel like they or both could win, but I'll have to go by championship experience with one of the pretty much best players in the NBA, and Luka Doncic. I don't know, you can't count them out, so I can see them edging this out. Maybe in 6-7, they could, because the OKC's young, so they could definitely never been there before type vibe.
Right. Right.
So I can see them, fumbling the bag in a close game. So, yeah, honestly, I would like to see the Mavs be good. That'd be dope.
Just some things for you, Ant, because I know you're not fully paying attention to some of what's going on in the playoff world.
What you mean, bro? I watch almost every game.
Okay, so how much Rudy Gobert had last night?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he didn't play last night.
You know what? That's why I said I
they
don't
still
know.
won by 30.
That's why I said I don't know, because it wasn't in the game.
So, guys, I was going to tell you. So they won the game by 30. The reason he didn't play was because he went to attend the birth of his child. His child was born yesterday. Congrats to Rudy Gobert and his family.
Mid-game?
Before
the game. Like, he knew it was going to happen, so he planned to not show up.
It's cool. They still clapped by 30.
Yeah, that's how funny it is. He was on the phone like, yeah, I got this, man. I was good.
Now, that probably, in actuality, that boosted the morale in the team. So they definitely wasn't gonna lose because they didn't really kill y'all lost.
Y'all lost? Y'all needed me that bad?
On my kid's birth.
On my kid's birthday.
I gotta always remember.
1 year later, remember y'all got cooked? Because I went to go be a father.
See, at least now I can watch that replay. Like, yo, we smoked y'all by 30. I was in the hospital.
Who even there?
I almost dropped my kid.
Shout out to Rudy Gobert, man. You got an amazing 24 hours because you witnessed the birth of your child and you won your 4th Defensive Player of the Year award, which is crazy because my son didn't even have to play defense. He won an award.
What?
He didn't even play defense yesterday.
He wasn't
played
even
defense
in
from
the
before.
How can someone go pass a record without even being in the game?
He didn't pass a record. He won an award for Defensive Player of the Year, meaning the whole regular season.
That's what I was just saying. I think said, yo, his stats went up.
You get rewarded on the day off.
That's some NBA 2K shit. How you go from 94 to 98? You wasn't even playing yesterday. You dumb type 2K.
This real updates is crazy.
Niggas at 100 already. Couldn't even do that. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go with the same thing. I think it's going 7, but I feel like OKC might edge out. Boston, they cooking Cleveland. And Donovan Mitchell's probably gonna be like, get me out of here. And then Minnesota looks like it's a wrap. Even if Denver gets 1 game, Minnesota's still winning that series. And like I said, my Knicks in 6. So you want to make predictions or are you good? Okay.
I don't need his juju in the head.
No, I mean I actually agree with all of you guys' predictions. That's the predictions I was thinking anyway.
All right.
I believe in everything you guys said. Even because I always feel like in any sport, towards the end, especially right now with the way everything's going, you kind of know which way it's gonna go. But there is those that's what it's called an upset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somehow the Celtics lose.
Maybe.
And that would actually clear the way for the Knicks.
Maybe. It's all about the odds.
And then what did we talked earlier? Marvin was like, well, if that happens, then they might get lucky and play the Timberwolves, but the Timberwolves still beats the team.
Still beats the team. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But it's never over, bro.
Never over.
The Celtics could somehow magically lose, and then because if you play, you guys both said that if you play the Celtics, it's gonna be tough. But if you don't play the Celtics, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect play
world.
Cleveland, the perfect world. Yeah, we be
Play Cleveland, shit,
Yeah.
I wish.
we can beat them.
Exactly.
But Boston, we still.
I'll tell you right now, your
odds
odds in the odds were like minus 219. Picking the ones that you guys picked, fell to like minus 219, which is $100 gives you only $145. So Las Vegas agrees with what you guys said. It's looking very cold already. So y'all not
We
getting
are
right.
favored in the series, so
Yeah, we
we
are.
are favored in the series.
I mean, it's Boston is so ahead. Boston shit was so ahead. I believe what I just saw said negative 9,000, but
I believe it.
Of course.
because they're like, why even bet on Boston? We already know. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's.
So
that's
if
a
you
no-brainer.
think you guys gonna get easy dubs, then no.
No,
It's negative
no,
9,000 here.
Nobody's touching. There's people that probably are betting it, but they're putting it in a more worked out parlay. But yeah, we're not. No. But what now we gotta get to this. Did you guys y'all finish Ninja Kamui? Yeah, the anime.
I see the last episode.
Because the last episode came out last weekend.
I don't think I saw the last one. I have to be reminded.
He'll be trying to make nuts.
No.
He's like, speaking of which.
Yeah, look. I'm not bugging. Sorry. It says negative 30,000 on one of the spreads. Celtics versus Cavs.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, and that's not even. Look, that's 3 games away. They're like, even if it gets.
Oh yeah, even if it gets there. There we go. If it changes, it's one thing, but it depends on Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's if Cleveland wins. Like,
Yeah, they play like the game 2 or some shit. Yeah.
But
But yeah, like I was saying, did you see or get close to finishing Ninja Kamui?
Finishing it, no. Did not finish it. The farthest I believe I got was the part right before he actually faces the rival.
Okay. So that's like, I think it was like episode 11 or 12.
Yeah. Like he went through all the tunnels and he gets all the way to the end and he sees his boy.
oh
And
damn,
then-
that's the first meeting
Yeah,
that they did. Damn, that's the beginning.
No, I thought you got farther than that. Because when I came, one time I
When
came
he-
to
when
you saw the girl get cooked.
When he was trying to enter the spot.
I saw the girl got cooked was when he entered the spot. I thought.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well,
When
wait,
the
what are
girl
you
died?
referring to? Yeah, when the homegirl that was looking out for him died. The one with the short red hair.
Oh, because
That's
I'm
what
thinking
I-
about it.
that's
He
why.
said the tunnel. Remember when Homeboy was breaking into the spot and this dude met him in the tunnel?
Oh, no, he's not talking about that. He means like the second time when he showed up.
Okay.
And they
oh,
fought
so
with, yeah, right after, the next episode was them fighting without the robots on.
yes,
And that's when people thought there was a glimmer.
Yeah, legit. Oh my god. I was like, oh, thank God we're getting back to
Go back to hands, let's
Oh,
go.
that's it.
And
Like,
then they went back to the robots.
Yeah. So from what I'm hearing, everyone is against the robot movement.
So here's the story. When this show came out, it was such a dark horse. Nobody knew what this show was capable of doing and what it was going to do, and it became one of the most watched programs on Adult Swim. I don't think it passed like Rick and Morty numbers, but it was up there. This show came out, and it was up to a point where people were like, "Is it better than Solo Leveling?" And then
that wasn't a doubt in my. I mean, that wasn't.
it was
not even a thought in my mind.
it was a spark of a conversation.
I don't know
that
where you
people-
get that.
Twitter, man, X. People were talking about it because
Just be chatting.
it was because the first few episodes made you feel like this is better than what we all thought, and we all thought that. When we did the fight reactions video, we said, "Man, this shit's kind of good." And then
That first episode alone.
and then somebody decided to put robots into the show. Well, not put robots, but made them wear robotic suits like armor.
I wasn't against that.
I was.
Because
I
I
was
understand. Well, I guess as you see the show, you see they're set in like a futuristic world. So I think they just try to cater to that era.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's give them suits.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean,
I get it, but it's like the way they started off. Like, I feel like you didn't think they were gonna go there.
Right.
that part I just say yes. When the way they started off, even the fact that the ninjas showed up and they had just a little bit of future tech, but they still was pretty much real ninjas.
Like I thought it'd be like a futuristic assassin shit. Like
Yeah.
you know, like
But
all
that's
right,
what I'm
maybe
saying.
they have like special armor, but not like armor like that does
Yeah,
like,
so that's
like
why
if I'm watching fucking Gundam. Like I'm like, come on. Now.
That's what I was trying to say, was that I believe that I wasn't against the suits. Like the first suit they showed, well, not the first suit. when they showed the guy suit, if they had like made it a little bit more like slimmer and not so bulky and shit, it would have been alright. It would have just been armor. But only one person needed a suit though. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like they needed to give everyone a suit.
Yeah.
And then
That's
they
true.
gave so many characters a suit,
Yep.
and then all the suits were bigger than the other ones.
Yeah.
So it was just like I can see where it was getting out of control, but I wasn't totally against the suit thing. Like samurais,
They could have
different
done.
armor.
They could have did that, but they could have did it in a. I feel like there was a better way they could have done it.
Yeah, because when the ninjas showed up at the hospital and they showed with their face masks and shit, their actual body was regular. You know what I'm saying? Like they just looked futuristic.
Yeah, it's like
assassins, which would have been great. Like if they all had some kind of samurai like ninja skin suit that was futuristic and that was the armor, that would have been straight. And they could have fought a little bit faster.
The concept wasn't. It was just how they portrayed it, just like how they like put it on.
And then they gave the black guy the super swag boss. They
That was very disappointing.
I don't care about nothing. And I'm like, yo, he's gonna definitely throw hands.
Barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
Cooked.
The only respectful thing he did was save my mans.
Oh yeah, it's like nah, I'm gonna kill you.
And no, the other respectful thing was he asked to not be bothered while he was getting the fade.
Oh yeah, that was true.
He was very upset that they were bothering him.
He said, "It's my time
This
off."
is my time off, man. I
that was a real black moment.
Yeah, because he requested an appointment with his barber, which we all know is very sacred. And they were like, "Yo, we need you to kill him, bruh.
Like, yo, talk to me.
Need a fresh, talk me a few hours, man. You know the vibes. It's Saturday, so
I scheduled this fade at work.
At work, he saw me do it, and then he died. So now his barber's like,
He died, man. He died. He saved the guy because he was like, that's some bitch assness for them trying to blow him up and kill the guy at the same time.
Lest we not forget that his robot also we're not for it against the robots here.
I am.
Yeah, well, me too.
I mean, his didn't touch the ground.
Two of ours is against the robots for the most part. I don't know about you, but
I will say that it was cheesy. It got cheesy.
Yeah, the CGI was clumsy.
It got cheesy.
Well,
I'm not gonna
clumsy.
disagree. I'm not gonna disagree with that. Like it did get cheesy, and they were too bulky. I
His
just said
robots
that.
sucked.
But like the red robot, the main character's robot,
Yeah.
was I.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Everyone else was whack. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
No, I know you guys didn't see the last episode. The final battle, they're both in the robots, and it looks like some PlayStation 2 shit.
damn.
Like it's slow, and it's sad because somebody posted a meme that made me laugh because they showed the first episode. These niggas was, and then they showed the last episode. They're like, and all you hear in the background is, man, come on, dog, come on, man, what the hell?
But I thought I heard a rumor that they said they're going back. They're gonna go back to the animation, or maybe
They did it for that one fight. So when he fought his mans without a robot, without the Android suit on, they had that one fight where they was fighting with the hands.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably what I heard.
It was so dope. They went into first person mode for both of them, and they was fighting. That was a good fight, but everything else was just like. Also, you know what? Now that I think about it, this kind of makes me laugh too. This got to be the most disrespectful group of villains I've ever seen in my life. Because one, we just said, they bothered the black dude, the only black dude on the villain side. Well, there was one other lady, but
and they blew him up.
Yeah, they blew him up. They bothered him while he was getting his haircut. But even more disrespectful, now that I stopped to think about it, if y'all had an android for every member of the crew, where was the android for the first guy he fought?
Yeah.
Where was his android suit? He fought the guy regular and died because y'all didn't give him an android suit.
Oh, but that dude was a henchman side. That was a henchman
Clearly,
side.
Clearly,
he said, "Nah, that's it.
You don't need this suit, bro. You good." They gave him like half a suit, and he lost.
Now, they didn't even give him half. Oh yeah, his face was out.
Yeah.
They gave him better weapons, that's for sure.
You sure about that? Because he dead. Sure
I mean, they all died. They all died.
But yeah, but everybody have more time to fucking.
Yeah, they had time to
They gave him a suit, bro. They
They
let him know who he really was. They was like, go to the hospital and kill him. With what? With your hands. What you talking about? Like, they just. He gave us the best scenes in the show, granted, but he didn't have a suit. Because if he had a suit, and the homeboy didn't know about the suit, he probably would have been done with
At
it.
least he was throwing hands.
Not just him. The second guy he fought, the Uber Eats drivers. the fake Uber Eats drivers. Remember those twins, and he fought them when they had no suits. Yeah, these henchmen are this is the most disrespectful.
You know what? But you know what is crazy? Actually, it makes sense because they thought he was just a regular ass assassin. Remember?
Yeah.
When they approached him,
we could cook him light.
He was just another mission.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then they go through it. In actuality, my man would have never had a suit if it wasn't for the FBI agent lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He was
stealing an extra suit that was laying around.
I think it was for one of the henchmen.
Yeah, for one of
that was going to get that graduation present.
Yeah, so one of the extras was
about to get promoted. What happened to him? He killed him? Oh shit.
We gave him a suit.
We gave him a suit too?
We allowed him to take the suit. Nah, but Shorty had like 5 suits, so I don't know what was going on in this. But she had all the little androids that was backing her up. She had a couple suits for herself. And you know what the only thing I didn't understand too? They got all that high tech and these niggas had to recharge. I didn't get that.
She's a scammer. Oh yeah, that recharge. Yo, see? This is what we're trying to say, bro.
The recharge shit made no sense.
Made no sense.
Wait, hold on. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. When they first introduced the recharging, have we seen that shit since?
Ever again?
Never.
They never recharged
they
again.
They had portable chargers.
So I'm like, wait, time out. What is happening right now? So now no one needs a charger?
They had portable chargers on their back.
Somebody drew that shit and then they saw the comments going crazy. And then they was like, I fucking told you not to put that shit.
Don't do that shit.
Don't do that
Yeah,
shit.
you see, there was mad shit in this show that's just made like, why? Like, why?
There was somebody in the background creating new stories in the moment.
In the moment.
They were like, yeah.
What we give them? I don't know. USB-C? It's like, no, bro. You got to treat this as a big robot. You talk about.
Yeah,
they can say USB-C.
Yeah,
they gonna plug in.
Legit, the only reason why I kept watching is because I want to see where the story's going.
Yeah.
Honestly, they lost me where I took a couple weeks. I was like, all right. Before I was like, I need to watch this every week. Then it got to like episode 4, 5, and I'm like, wait, what are you doing here? Like, it was. Nah.
We all wanted to see that. We didn't get to see that, and it really took the wind out of the sails of a ship that was moving good, and that's sad.
They had us in the first round.
They did. They had us in the first few, just like you said. By episode 4 or 5, you're like, I don't see. Like, you wanted to give it a chance. You tried with the robots.
I got tight once I saw the robots. I was like,
yeah, but at least the first fight you had with the robot, he was moving really fast.
Yeah.
And then we never saw that again.
Yo, it probably goes back to that thing. Remember that thing Levi told us? How many drawing frames per second is it?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, but
they probably didn't have the budget for it.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, y'all used half the budget on the first 4 episodes.
That was that. Come on now, this is well.
But they should know shit.
Cartoon Network budget, man. Adult Swim budget. They had something. They got that Rick and Morty money still left over.
They should have money.
You know what I mean? Like they had enough.
Their Rick and Morty money is probably endless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was probably like, or they probably thought about it and was like, we making another season of Rick and Morty, though. Alright, we only gonna give you this much.
Now they had 2 options. They was like, keep it genuine and original, go completely cheesy. Didn't say it.
Somebody called and was like, I feel like we need robots.
Yo,
but y'all doing so good.
Add those robots. Add those robots.
So I just had an epiphany.
Yeah. Do you see our lineup? I mean, it's basically, you see, it's pirates, ninjas, swordsmen, but we don't have robots. That's what you gotta fill in, man. Gotta make it happen.
They did hit a lot of notes.
Yeah, it was like, we already got ninjas. We played reruns of Naruto all day. Like, just get that going. I don't know. It really was a definite disappointment. Yo, Adult Swim, all I gotta say is you did okay with the Rick and Morty dealing with the replacement voices. The season was still good. And this show could have been good, but it fell off really fast. If you fuck up the second season of this Superman anime, I'm not watching y'all channel no more. That's all I'm gonna say. Because y'all did good with this first season. If you fuck up the second season, I swear.
I didn't even watch that. When was
My
it?
Adventures of Superman. It came out sometime last year. It was really good. It was surprisingly
I
good.
missed that one too. Did you ever mention this to us?
Probably did. It was on Max. I'm probably pretty sure I told y'all it was a Superman anime.
I heard of this.
Damn, bro. Slipping.
I don't think you have mentioned that before. I don't think you have.
That guys gotta keep up, man. I'm pretty sure I told y'all once.
You did it.
I never even seen it in the group chat. I ain't gonna hold it.
We write a lot of things in the group chat, so probably got lost.
I think I would remember Superman.
That's what I said. I say the same thing. I think I remember some Superman information. Because only Superman information you shared recently was the James Gunn shit.
Yeah, it was the picture of him.
A first leak.
He's tying his shoe or putting on his shoe.
Somebody's getting
blasted in the back.
Yeah, somebody's getting cooked.
Social media is having a field day because they're just like, so this is the Superman we're getting. This man looks like he cares not.
Yeah, it's like it look like you see a whole explosion happening behind him. My son's like, let me put my shoes on.
But I like that.
Yeah,
this might be a different type of Superman. I mean, he's fast. He's one of the fastest.
What, you gonna not change his personality though?
Oh no, I don't think they're gonna make him cocky and brash, but he's one of the fastest people alive.
Oh yeah, so he's just doing this.
Yeah, he's just doing this,
and then he gets to the explosion before that.
Yeah, before he explodes, he's probably already there. All right, yeah. So he good. Although I always thought about that. I'm like, why do you have to change? All you needed was to, if anything, cover your face. You could have just came through.
Now I think about that. Superman wore his clothes underneath his uniform, but he always had red shoes on too.
From the red shoes all time.
That's why the niggas tired of shoelaces, because they're like, we're gonna make this real.
We're gonna make this realistic. Tired of him running out of a phone booth in New York, all places.
No one sees you.
No one sees you.
Why he's wearing dress shoes?
There was no crackhead let me in there. That's my room.
The best part of Superman is he takes off his glasses. He's Superman. He puts them back on.
Yep.
Everyone's like, who is this guy? It's like, that's Clark Kent. That's Clark Kent.
Batman used to look at him like, yo, this is bullshit. I gotta put on a whole mask.
Yeah.
And my son just puts on glasses.
It's like, no one noticed.
No one noticed him, but they noticed me. This is bull. I know he was tight.
Nah, they should have an episode where Batman already had figured out. I don't know how Batman discovers who Superman is, his identity. But I'm like, he just look at this nigga. He's like, y'all don't know this is the same man.
Nah, Batman just went and showed him all the videos of that nigga running into spots and coming out.
Oh yeah.
Since I'm the only one. So you're not Superman, right?
So
I'm the only one with eyes, and apparently no one else sees.
Surveillance camera.
Wonder Woman was funny too, because when she had the live action TV show back in the day, she just spun around and the outfit changed.
Oh yeah.
But if somebody was standing there and they didn't know, they would have been like, yo, what the fuck? Wait a minute, time out. You didn't tell me this. We just met, man. Wait, hold on. That's why I'm glad they made these superhero shows before the age of social media and stuff. Because somebody would be like, yo, bro, you're not going to believe this. I got this on film. There's a man, he just walked into the phone booth and he came out, yo! So you need to, I caught it as fast as I could, but he got it so quick. Who was it? Nigga, Superman, bro. What you talking about? You ain't see? That's it. That's all you need. Or somebody fucking with him like, yo, what y'all do? Yo, you see that? That guy that walked in? I know he's Superman. How you know? I locked the whole phone booth, my nigga. There's no way. If he gets out of there, I know what I know. He just busts out.
The whole shit is destroyed.
Oh, shit is destroyed. I told you.
Who else can destroy this?
Who else can do that? Who you know that can do that? So, but anyway, we digress.
Yeah, how do we get from Ninja Kumar to this?
Because I brought up the Superman anime and he was like,
I made a joke. Yeah. But no,
it's
going
okay.
back. Ninja Kumar is being compared to Solo Leveling.
It's not as being compared. You're just seeing who's. So when it comes to winter anime, who was the better anime? That's what they're trying to figure
Solo
out.
Leveling, man. This is not even.
I mean, now it's not a question. There was a time where it was
it's because
first couple weeks.
It's because Ninja Kumar, like we said, came out with the heat, showing hands. Solo Leveling had hands, so we're like, damn, this is pretty good. And then Solo Leveling gave one nigga armor, and Ninja Kumar gave everybody armor.
Yeah. That's basically what happened. So it's right. That's right. It's a runaway now. Solo Leveling. There were other good shows during the winter, but Solo Leveling was clear cut the best show of the winter 2024. And then now we're in the spring of 2024, and there is some new heat. Have you guys seen anything?
Kaiju no Maid.
Kaiju no Maid, right? How could I forget?
That's
Kaiju no Maid.
off rip. Honestly, this show is gonna be a hit. Only 4 episodes in, and every episode is like, this is what sucks about new anime coming out, especially one that you like, because since a story has to be told, they gotta tell the story, but then also you see how good it could be, but it's only 20 minutes, and it's like, oh, I just need a little bit more. it leaves you on that cliffhanger wanting more. Like this is kind of I haven't seen a show like that to like meet besides Solo Leveling recently. This one is gonna be the next like big thing for sure. Animation looks fire. Like everything up, the whole concept of the anime is lit. So definitely one to watch. It's only gonna get better. I feel like only gonna get better.
Yeah. I feel like that too. You feel the same way? Kaiju number 8, from what you've seen.
I mean, yeah. I haven't. It's only 4 episodes, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only watched 1 episode. And I will say that one, I like the animation. I do like the animation. I feel like even though we only saw a monster for like a little bit, and then we saw him cleaning up, it was legit. Like the monster was legit. The drawing was dope, and the way I'm all talking only about the first episode.
You gotta see these recent ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All based off the first episode, and the way I guess they call them like a demolition team, whatever that group.
Like the
cleanup.
No, not the cleanup team. The people who kills the.
Like the defense forces.
Yeah.
Right.
The way they came in on the very first fight, I was like, I bet, man, this side.
They wear like suits. So I mean, you'll learn about it.
Yeah,
I can tell you
fiber suits. Yeah.
They wear fiber suits made from kaiju like remains, like and all that. So it gives them like for fake superhuman strength, and that makes them move fast and like agile to be able to kill. So it's like a whole like the concept is dope. I was like, yo, this is actually fucking lit. Like
I also like the fact that the anime is doing something that not many animes or TV shows really do a lot, but they do, like they hint at it a little bit, they show, but it's like the monster blew up and then now they're showing like all the damage that this monster has caused. Like, you know what I'm saying? How there's a cleanup crew, how the buildings are all fucked up and there's blood everywhere, and they're like, we need this cleaned up in 2 weeks. I'm like, that's kind of funny because, we watch a lot of different animes and things like that where collateral damage happens and you don't actually hear about it. You just see it for a moment in the animation and then that's it. It's done.
That's true.
It's done.
That's true.
Unless it's major damage, like the pain incident. Like,
right. They showed them actually building back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
that is true, because even like One Punch Man, which has a hero society, and My Hero Academia, which also has a hero society, it kind of just be like, shit. I think My Hero probably once they may have shown it, but it was quick. But One Punch Man is just like, oh, that was wow. And you just look back like, it was my small business. So it is true. Bleach was the only one I give them the most props because they were like, yo, we don't want to destroy the town. So they sent Aizen and his whole squad to a fake version of Ichigo's town. So that way they could fight recklessly with nobody or no buildings or anything getting hurt. It was all fake buildings, and they could look back and be like, yeah, that's cool. Like I was like, oh, that was pretty smart. They fooled the smartest man in Bleach's universe, which is still insane. But Kaiju number 8 is dope. It is the first of its kind, or if I'm right, the first anime to be dubbed and subbed released at the same time. No anime, from what I know, has ever done that.
That's crazy.
So English dub, Japanese sub, and I think the other subs too, like Spanish, Portuguese, whatever.
Oh, shit.
I think it's all dubbed at the same time. And that is a beautiful thing for anime going forward, because then hopefully we'll start getting faster animes for people that prefer dubs or for people that just can't speak English or Japanese. But Kaiju number 8 is dope, and for my people who like watching hands get thrown, we're gonna get this up. We're gonna get this fight reaction out soon. I just gotta find a way to get the whole video of what we had on there. Windbreaker, amazing anime. Like I told Ant, it's basically Tokyo Revengers without time traveling or solving any mystery. It's just one kid wants to be the best in his school, and they throw hands.
A little high school anime.
The first episode I thought was just gonna be it, and right now they are literally in a tournament where a rival school came and said, they're not even in a tournament. A rival school literally came to their school and said, come to our school at this time and be prepared to run the hands. Bring 5 of your best mans and we run in the hands. And they looked, and everybody from the ops was like, I want that nigga, I want that nigga, I want that nigga, I want that nigga, I want him. And they brought all 5 of them, and these niggas been throwing hands. So I was like, this anime's fire. Viral Hit is also fire.
I think Marvin wanted to go to a high school like that.
I think he did.
Because he's really into
He wants to be.
That shit is fire, bro.
I think
he wanted to be someone in that game.
I don't even think he would want to be in the fight. Marvin would dead ass show up and be a spectator.
Oh, they going again. They going again. Here we go.
I want to be the guy in the animes that's always standing there going,
you don't want to be one of the
piece combination. The only way he can counter that is by doing the uppercut. I want to be that guy. That's the guy I want to be.
I thought, I'm 10, bro.
There's always one in every anime that's just like,
that one
guy analyzing everything.
Too much.
He knows the fight tactic of every nigga every spot.
Yep, and then when he make a mistake, the characters look. I want one character to be like, "Oh, so what you saying?" And he's like, "I'm saying I don't think he can win." And then you could look and be like, "You fight." I want that scene to happen. Like you fighting, he talking about that shit. Think you a fucking analyst?
I think it's drawing like this.
Yeah, like just like oh shit. No, but
you know what's funny too? Those niggas never get hurt.
Nah.
They be there though.
They just be there. They be there.
Yeah.
They know they shit. But every anime I've seen about
the
fighting,
fight be here, they be over there.
Yep. Whether it's realistic fighting like boxing or sumo wrestling or whatever, or this power fighting, there's always a person that's sitting there is just like, I've only seen that combination done twice. And you're like, nigga, how are you? I ain't never even heard of you, bro. You're not even on Wikipedia or nothing. So that is dope to me. But yes, please check out Windbreaker, Kaiju number 8, Viral Hit, which is also pretty dope. It's about a kid who basically just like, yeah, he has a YouTube channel where he just tries to expose people, but it always ends up in a fight. And he is also in high school. There is a YouTube video they show where he gets slapped up.
What?
Open hand.
That was an anime?
Yeah, it's an anime currently out right now. Viral Hit. Yeah. It was slapboxing. Viral Hit. It's fucking amazing.
Viral Hit. It's about a nigga trying to start a YouTube channel.
He tried to start a YouTube channel, but it turns bad. But then he ends up blowing up because he accidentally records him fighting with his friend. And it's two niggas that can't fight, so it's just like, yo, fuck it. And it's like, yo, they wallin'. So that was good. The only other one I've seen outside of those three is
Marvin gotta get into a fight.
The Fable. I think it's The Fable. Is that one?
Oh yeah, I think I saw that one.
About a hitman, and they told him like, yo, you need to chill, bro. You are doing too much.
I think I saw the Fable one.
Yeah, I think that one's good too.
I saw a name for that. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I think you're right on the name.
There's a lot to check out, folks. And my Hulu's not acting right, so it's cool. There's a lot to of course. There's a lot to check out, folks. There's so many that we could bring up, but we're not gonna do that in the interest of time. Like Ari Monster, Konosuba 3, One Piece, all that shit. But make sure you're watching the ones we just said, because that's the one. But we made sure that we had just enough time on our podcast to talk about the nitty gritty what's going down.
That's something.
Yeah, the Fable.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Because my Hulu was acting up. The Fable. Go ahead. What was you saying?
But it's something in the air. I don't know what's been going on with. I feel like everyone just wants to be beefing. Like everyone wants to be like the sun.
Everybody.
Like you saw how Ant was on the top of the pod. It's like, he put out some energy, and it's like, yo, why does everyone want to beef with each other? Like it made no sense.
I don't know why we can't just all be friends.
Yeah.
Everybody everybody love everybody.
So
ELE.
Everybody love everybody. Come on. So when we last saw you folks, ladies and gentlemen, we had spoke of Chris Brown and Quavo's beef, and it made us laugh because Quavo's response wasn't that good, and it literally was so bad that we've never heard from the two of them about that.
I mean, that should have never happened anyway.
Yeah, it should never happen, but it happened.
That was just people trying to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah. And we did mention before about Kendrick's Like That verse and J. Cole responding, but then quickly regretting his decisions. But Drake at no point regretted his decision. He decided he wanted to smoke, and the two of them had a weekend to remember because they went back and forth and back.
They had like a 2-week span.
Yeah.
Actually, no, like because if you think about it, when this beef started at technically, I mean, more to the public, it started at Like That when the Metro song and Future Kendrick dropped. That's where it started. And that came out in March.
Mm-hmm.
Like beginning actually end of March because that was around my birthday.
The Kendrick song in the future?
The
Metro,
Like That song?
Oh yeah.
With Metro Boomin. Like that
and
album came out in
He
March.
openly dissed Drake in that.
That's where it's like that's where technically I would say where it got traction to like the whole world.
Yeah.
Type shit. So it's what? And the last song was just this week. So it's been like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like a month and some change of this, pretty much this era. Well, this probably one of the it's gonna go down as the greatest moments of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
When you got two of pretty much the titans, the two that's on. If not, you can interchange one and two as the top rappers right now, and that's Kendrick and Drake, and they were going blow for blow for the past month. I don't know about blow for blow, but I mean they was pause by the way. But with song selections and what they've been dropping and how they've been dropping it, like it's been so fun to watch. Regardless of whose side you're on, if you're music and you know the history of diss tracks and all that, and you're just a fan of hip hop, like you love all this shit. Even if you have no dog in the race, you like, oh, they doing this. Oh, you hear that song, like it's something. If you love this type of shit, you're gonna just fall in love. But yeah, honestly, I'm a bias. I don't know if I'm biased. I try not to be biased. If we want to talk about who has been winning, me personally, I'm gonna say Kendrick. I'm just gonna put that out there. Boom, Kendrick's my guy. Even though he is my guy, I will always acknowledge when someone is getting their ass beat, and I don't feel like Kendrick got his ass beat in this at all. I think he was whooping ass and whooping feet, like he says.
Whooping feet.
But that's my take. I don't know how y'all feel, if y'all think about who's won.
Man, Drake won that. No, let me stop.
Da,
I'm joking.
da. But
Kendrick definitely smoked that shit. There was a couple of good verses from Drake. I feel like Drake did say some interesting things. I also give him props for buying the minivan, driving it through Toronto, and then crushing it at the.
That
the song was
yeah.
alright.
The song is good.
But you know, if we talking about full on dissing the nigga, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was good. Honestly,
that was a good ass joke. I was like, yo, and you know, obviously that's not the real minivan. That nigga just bought one from
similar,
from the
Like
jump. No, it was the same one, same color, same everything. He actually had to go tell a nigga go find that. Hey, whatever, nigga, find that shit, and then throw it on the back, and throw it on the back with tow truck, and we're gonna record that.
So bring that to the dump, and now we're gonna crush this shit.
Now we're gonna crush this shit.
I don't know what the circle view was. I kept thinking it was the back of a coffin truck. What do you call it? A hearse?
A hearse.
I was thinking that was for that same music video. It's like a circle. Like in the end of the music video, it's a view of a circle, and you're just seeing like the middle of it. And I think that was a hearse, but that was just me. But yeah, other than that, Kendrick smoked it. Anyone who starts any rap song that says "dare" in your child's name and writes your child a letter,
It's wrote him a letter. It's crazy.
It's
crazy.
there
was some good ones. I mean, we could name who dropped what, where it started.
Yeah, I got all of it right here.
So I don't know whatever you have pulled up. So I'm gonna tell whoever doesn't know. Technically, also they've been sending shots at each other for years. For like almost 10 years, they've been sending shots
I had no idea.
at each other. Like subtle shit. Like you could like they would drop something and you could like probably hit who a certain line or a certain verse was dedicated to without names being dropped, but just like the context clues of how they're saying it. People have known they've been sending shots for a minute. But now, where some people saying that this started was when First Person Shooter came out. J. Cole and Drake, where they put that out. Because allegedly for that song, well actually not allegedly, that's what they said happened. Drake hit up Kendrick to get them all on the song. It would be all three of them. I guess they wanted to try to do some big three type shit. But I think Kendrick just denied. I don't even think he answered his call, but he was just like, nah, that ain't happening. And now when you hear First Person Shooter, there's definitely signs of them talking about the big three, leaving Kendrick out in certain other topics that they talk about throughout the song. So that was what people believe is like that's what started not started me, but this is what put it in the battery in Kendrick's back. Like, oh, word, y'all doing that over there? Y'all really thinking like that shit is cute? Both of y'all linking up, alright, but I got you. I got something for that ass, and he did. And you had that's
I also
like
tell
that.
you, at first I didn't understand what the beef stemmed from, but remember I sent you that message. I also think what I said is true. Because he said, if you got a girlfriend or if you fucking with Drake or something like that, or you like Drake, make sure you don't got a little sister. He might fuck her too, right? And I was like, I googled, does Kendrick Lamar have a little sister? And he does have a little sister who was actually a singer on some of his songs, which means that Drake and her would end up in the same room somewhere at least one time in an event, wherever, right?
That's a theory.
And you like,
that's a theory.
You like this, Drake fucks his sister. Alright, cool. But Drake probably played the sister, which adds that extra like word. They got it to my sister. Kendrick Lamar, like you got it to my sister. Yeah, I mean, like you know what I'm saying? It's just like yeah.
Nah, that'd be some shit. But I mean, they've hated. I honestly feel like they've. Well, I don't know about much of Drake, but I feel like Kendrick just definitely does not like this man for whatever reason. Possibly, I mean, could be whatever. Like he just didn't like.
He said, "I hate the way you walk and talk."
Yeah,
you know
probably like one of the most. Oh my God, you hear the hate in his voice when he's talking about it. But let's name the song. Let's see what is the song. You can say Kendrick dropped. Technical solo will be Like That.
Yeah, Like That started. So this the mainstream version. I know, like I'm glad you pointed that out. That they've been sneakily throwing shots for a little while. But the mainstream version of this beef started on March 22nd with Like That of this year. Mm-hmm. And then Push Ups was the reply April 13th. Taylor Made Freestyle April 19th, which then got taken down. Euphoria at the end of last month.
Why did they get taken down?
Because of the Pac.
They did a cease. Pac's estate, Tupac's estate sent the cease and desist because they were because Drake used AI to produce Pac's. I don't think. Did we show?
Oh, I didn't even hear that one.
You didn't hear that one?
No.
So it's technically an AI song that he dropped, and he uses the voices of Tupac and Snoop Dogg. So he basically, I mean, pretty much wrote raps and rapped it, but he had an AI voice to make him sound like Tupac and Snoop. So he was rapping, a clever how to jab at somebody, I think that's what honestly was Drake's downfall. He did that, and then they're like, "Oh, why are you doing that to our legends? We're gonna make sure we come after you." But so he uses his.
Did Snoop respond to that?
Snoop did respond, but he didn't say anything bad about it. He was like, "Oh, they're using me in a song." Like he kind of played it off.
He said, "Oh, I'm AI now."
Yeah, legit. And
he said, "I didn't even know I spit those type of bars."
So Drake writes it, and he writes it from their perspective, and he's talking, hearing that,
damn, I wish I could find that.
Oh, you can find it. It's on YouTube. You can look it up.
I gotta find it.
You can find it. It's there. It's there. You find it. But it started,
it went there, and then Euphoria was April 30th. But then several days have passed. We thought shit was cool. Then Kendrick was not waiting for a Drake response. He went in 6/16 in LA on May 3rd. Mm-hmm. And then Drake finally responded to Family Matters with May 3rd. Also, Meet the Grams by Kendrick was May 4th.
Right after May 4th.
Not Like Us was also May 4th. And then Drake ended the weekend with The Heart, Part 6. Yeah. And that's what we got now.
This shit is planned, bro.
We don't know if there's another response, but
it's just proving how fast they could actually make a song, but they don't because of the politics behind it.
Honestly,
because look how fast they're making songs.
It's conveniently fast.
Not conveniently fast.
It's very. That's why I feel like there's something at play in behind the scenes.
You know how fast they could, bro. They can go into the studio.
Oh no, they have studios in their
and make a song.
Not about saying, but we're not talking about
the reason they don't do that is because if an artist were to probably make their music that easy, be good, and make it that easy for us to get it, nobody would make money anymore. So that's why they don't do that. But they're clearly proving that they can drop fire songs back to back to back.
That's
quickly as hell.
Yeah, of course they can.
And they're getting YouTube views, but I don't know how much YouTube pays a rapper, but the Kendrick joint got 8 million. Quick, fast.
Yeah, within a day.
Yeah.
I mean, he made sure that nobody was really reaping off of these songs. Well, at least his versions. But most of them are singles that are on daily streaming platforms. So
Drake and first it started at YouTube, then they opened it up to DSPs. Mm-hmm. So what's actually interesting about that, I've been listening to a lot of the hip hop and Joe Budden and shit, like how they were explaining like the breakdowns of them releasing it on YouTube first. So I mean, so this is like a beef. It's a beef between people, and they want the hip hop world and everyone to talk about it. So they would release it on YouTube to give, like, because we in the podcast era, all these hip hop like platforms that are on like YouTube, Spotify, and all this other stuff, to give them the opportunity to play it on their streams, so they can put it out into the world, and then they make. So it's technically, and they're giving them the opportunity to make money off of it. So like they're actually eating, because all these streamers, influencers, they get paid by their streams and shit.
Oh yeah.
So with this happening this week, all these people made money.
Yeah. That of course. That's like if Kendrick somehow was like Nerds in the Hood, release this song on your page, right?
Yeah.
We release a song on the page and actually like get backing behind it. 8 million views overnight gets you paid. Yeah. Like.
A lot of these people, all of these podcasters, they've been getting money for this past week off of them, because everyone's talking about this, and with those songs coming up on YouTube first, gives them an opportunity to play it to their platform, and they can have a conversation amongst themselves, and then they wait a couple days, and then they put it on DSPs, where then they can rack it, and then the artist racks in on the bread on that, so they get them hand in hand. Everyone's making money. Yeah. So that's why I feel like there's something at play behind the scenes, because I feel like there's a lot of money being made right now, especially in the hip-hop industry right now, because I'm like, yo, everyone's going off, everyone's making music, everybody in the music industry beefing, so it's like there's something happening back there.
I mean, I feel like it needed it though. I feel like the music, the rap,
and the
rap
music,
industry,
has been good.
The rap industry's been okay to me. Like, it's been
subpar over the like big moments, like with big artists, like over the past couple of years.
I feel like it's gotten a little stale. Like
some people would say
it was slowing down. It was some of our favorite artists that we're used to listening to, who was dropping heat, was just kind of quiet. And then the other heat that was coming out wasn't that good. Like, it was a mix of like okay stuff. There was great songs that were coming out too, but it was just like, I don't know. I was feeling like rap, like even when I listen to music, I wasn't listening to the newest raps all the time. I feel, you know what I do find out? I'm starting to realize, like, I would talk to people, and people will name these rappers, and they're like, this is the new fire, this is the new heat, and it's all these, I guess, underground rap is doing better than mainstream rap right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of underground niggas coming up that are heat, that are fire rappers, but they're just not getting to play yet. But I mean, I don't follow rap too heavy, so I can't say. I really probably only stick to mainstream. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm going off of just that.
I think it just put hip hop back in the mainstream light, because it's one of the biggest stories going. And thankfully, nobody was physically hurt outside of the fact that.
Well, that recent.
We don't
know.
The bodyguard just got shot, son.
Yeah,
somebody
outside of Drake's city. Yeah.
Somebody came up to shoot up Drake's spot for Kendrick.
Yeah, because that
we don't know.
We don't know that story. We don't know that story.
But what is?
And that was so crazy.
But it's just coincidence with all this happening, that something like that happens out there.
You know what happens when you know what's wrong with the internet, and the reason why they say like, oh, certain people just have too much momentum, like they have too much influence. Like if Beyonce were to say, everyone go vote for this, the majority of people who would just do it just because she said so, not even because they understand what's happening, because they fuck with Beyonce, is crazy. Like it will actually turn, like it can overturn something or change the tide of something, right? So like I feel like with Kendrick starting all this rap, like I'm not saying real positive, I'm just saying in general.
No, you're just saying something that actually happened. It happened in the past. That's why they have all those celebrities telling people to go out and vote. Yeah.
But I'm talking. Well, yeah, but voting, not really. Voting for politics, people already understand that. I'm talking about like some whole other shit, like kind of like what happened with the Reddit thing. Some niggas on Reddit told them to boycott the GameStop stock, and people actually started to follow them. Then YouTubers started to say it, and then they caught so much influence that they really brought down the stock, and burnt a hole through Robinhood. Like that really happened because some dude on Reddit said it.
You know what they say, man. They heard on the internet, must be true.
Yeah. So But my point is that Kendrick throwing so much flame at Drake right now and causing hate that there is some people who is dumb enough to actually be like, yo, you know what? I can go do something right now. I don't even like that nigga. Like, yo, 20 minutes ago, you didn't even care whether or not you like Drake. The nigga told you on the internet, and he's like, yeah, I don't like that nigga.
but that's sometimes people are influenced by that. They're easily influenced, and that's what happens anyway. So that could happen.
There's gonna be some nigga that Drake fucked this girl. I promise you.
Probably. Or there's gonna be somebody that's just gonna walk up and be like, man, you ain't fake no 11-year-old daughter. I met her, man. I did DNA testing. Like just some stupid shit. We don't know, but you are not wrong. But yeah, I just think it made hip hop more mainstream. Do I think it made hip hop better? Not really, but it's a small win for hip hop. But at the end of the day, it is entertainment, and if nobody, outside of that shooting, if them two don't get hurt or killed, or if anybody else,
around them,
they don't get hurt or killed.
Yeah, the security guard thing is there's not a lot of details to what happened there.
Yeah. But what I did want, especially with J. Cole, I just wanted lyrics. I just wanted disses that were lyrically just crazy. I wanted another Ether. I wanted another Takeover. I wanted another.
Well, let me tell you, J. Cole's the smartest.
Jada Kiss joint.
I was about to say
J. Cole is the smartest.
Oh yeah. He chilling.
My son is chilling, relaxing. He's like, you know what? I ain't gotta worry about none of this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
let me go chill. I'm probably gonna work on my album later. Like, I ain't
ain't gonna lie. He said I'm sorry. He was like, watch, I'm gonna say I'm sorry. They gonna flame me for like a day or two, and then my name's not gonna be mentioned no more. I'll be chilling, right? He's like,
I completely understand. I completely understand him backing out.
No, you know what he probably said?
He's
He's like, as soon as he heard it, he probably told his boy, he's like, you know who flamed me, bro? It's like Batman, bro. He got backup plans for days for us. He's like, I'm not getting into battle with him.
It does make a good point. It does seem kind of staged.
That's what I'm saying.
But think about it. He made, if you don't want to call it an album, that's fine. But he made a project called Might Delete Later, and made a song called 7 Minute Drill, where he proceeded to diss Kendrick Lamar. And what did he do? He deleted it later.
Yeah.
Yo, nah, it might be right, son.
Bro, he literally said what he had to say, and he was like, I'm sorry, bro.
I was like,
you know what?
You know
what? My bad. I just wanted to let everyone know.
That's why,
I just wanted to let everyone know
that
because he wanted to let everyone know he wasn't soft, that he had a chance, right? Like he just wanted to put something out there for the world. Mm-hmm. And then he's just like, now I'm going to delete it. I'm going to apologize. 2 days later, I'm good. You want to know why? Because if Drake would have came out, if Kendrick would have kept coming out with Flame for J. Cole, he might have ended that nigga's career. Like,
the memes were going out. They were saying J. Cole backed down because he didn't want Kendrick to talk about his Rwanda stats when he was playing ball over there. I was crying. I was like,
they weren't pretty.
Yeah, he was like, that'd be funny as
fuck. Cats watching on ESPN and was like, oh man.
Like, they're about to flame J. Cole on his stats.
If that's your favorite rapper, you were
5 point a game.
This nigga trash.
25 per game?
Yeah, he had some duds.
Yeah.
More duds than sons.
I don't even know how they did that.
How they did what?
That's that United States of America money.
What?
Just go somewhere else and be like, I want to play ball for you.
Oh, he did a trial.
He did a trial.
Yeah, I know. But
why
was he even considered for the tryouts? Do you understand? Like
better than other guys.
I don't know if he had citizenship there or something because I don't know how.
You thought they was like, I love J. Cole.
No, you're not understanding. Like,
okay,
it's okay.
But that was the thing, though. Like, there was a thing saying like, "Oh, J. Cole could possibly take in someone else's actual spot." Like that was a thing.
In the NBA, right?
No, not that. But it's not the NBA. It's that league over there.
Yeah.
International league.
Exactly. So
like there was.
J. Cole said, "Yo, you ball. I know that you can't play in the NBA." But we have a league over here similar to the NBA.
I mean, they
had to get dual citizenship and they played.
He technically played pro.
He did technically play pro. Yeah. But how did that?
Yeah, he's right. There was somebody out in that region that was hooping, but they wasn't J. Cole.
They're like, oh, we're gonna give J. Cole this.
They was doing like 20 a game. And it was like.
They're like, but he's from America, and we trying to build a
and it's J. Cole.
I heard his albums, man. He's good. What do you do? I work at Burger King.
He's like, J. Cole? He's like, who's J. Cole? Somebody was like, who's J. Cole? He's like, you don't remember the album with the guy sitting on the roof?
Oh, that one about the girl. So she want to be saved. Oh yeah, fire alarm. Okay, yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Hey, Cole, that one. Yo, what's your name? No man, you cut. You cut. Who you got me? That Jermaine.
They was at the thing like, and they were like, you chill, not that one.
Not that one. But he's not that. Shh. The roof. The album thing. I got something for y'all. A mini Wilder for Respect report. Like I said, this joint got real mainstream to the point where we heard it on NBA on TNT and a lot of other stuff. They're playing Kendrick songs. They're playing the diss records. However, I hate to do this, but it made me laugh so much because even I was like, "This is a reach." So, one of the Kendrick diss tracks was 616 in LA, which referenced a lot of different meanings behind 616, which are like Bible verses, the Drake timestamp series, the O.J. Simpson trial, Father's Day, Tupac's birthday.
Which is a crazy amount of significance.
Right? And for some weird reason, people found another significance by it and went crazy when they did it. It wasn't wrestling, actually, no. So sometimes when you're a fan of something, you hate fans of something because they go above and beyond for no reason, and not in a good way. So fans went on Twitter and X, One Piece fans went on X and said Oda predicted that J. Cole would make this track, and he would make this track about Drake. He foreshadowed this beef because he made a manga chapter that was, and it wasn't, he didn't make the number. The number was just coincidentally there. It was One Piece chapter 616, and the name of the chapter is The Anniversary of Revenge. It has nothing to do with Kendrick, nothing to do with Drake. It literally is about one Luffy on Fishman Island, and it was just the villain's anniversary of when they was turning shit up. That was it. But for some weird reason, One Piece fans was like, yo, my man Oda predicted this was going to happen. That's why he made chapter 616, and that's why he called it The Anniversary of Revenge, because it was Kendrick.
Or he just understood what 616 meant prior to that.
I just see when I read it, I just saw my arm reaching out because I was like, I think this is reaching.
Damn, bro, that was bad.
Listen, I defend One Piece, but I'm not defending y'all fans, man. That was insane.
Who made that?
That was the biggest reach.
60,
there was a lot of reaching.
That was a reach.
I wonder what other episodes got interesting after 616.
But that was
Look
the
up
thing.
Simpsons
That was
616.
that was the thing the internet was talking about. They said like, oh, people are trying to make believe that the 616 has all these meanings, and like they're trying to downplay it. And it was like, I'm pretty sure Kendrick didn't mean some of that. And I'm like, you might be right, but I'm pretty sure at least half of some of these meanings is valid, because there's no way there's that many coincidences of what is being said and what the date represents and how it's correlating with this beef and what Kendrick is saying to Drake, like painting him as a woman, pretty much like, he's a girl and a white girl, like pretty much, and he does like references of when Bobby, what was not Bobby? What am I talking about?
Bobby B?
Fucking, what am I playing on?
Schmurder?
No, I killed this girl. Oh, but I just the juice. Wow, holy shit, the juice.
Oh, OJ.
Like, why am I playing on his name? Like, holy shit.
Because you kept saying Bobby, so I was like, what?
No, yeah, so, references to that case of OJ allegedly killing his wife. But it's just so many meanings. I'm like, yo, honestly, some of it could be a reach, but some of it could be valid. Because, like, it's Kendrick Lamar. He thinks of stuff like that. You don't think it's possible that he lined up all of this? Like, clearly the internet's going to add some other like, they'll add some random stuff. But, like, you can say it is possible for Kendrick Lamar to come up with something like that.
Yeah,
It's not cool. It's not. It can't just be coincidence.
Can't just be. Are you finished with your 616 shirt?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's Bart versus Australia. Bart versus Australia.
Oh, he really looks.
I looked it up.
It's Bart versus Australia. So apparently he makes like a collect call or something.
Yep. Prank phone call.
A prank phone call that causes an actual political issue.
Yep.
And then he has to go to Australia to solve the problem.
That was a funny episode. I remember that.
Now, maybe that's the same thing for Kendrick and Drake. You want to reach now?
Reach.
And they got called in J. Cole.
I mean, Kendrick is fucking with a foreigner. Bart was fucking with foreigners. Yo! Reach. Nah, son. We don't got a lot of time. I'm sorry. But that was good. I just threw out Simpsons because I knew they had a lot of episodes. But that is fucking hilarious. You know what? I know where to go. I got you. There's what we could go to.
That was season 6, episode 16.
Yo, we just keep
which
going.
also aired in like 1990 something, by the way. That Simpsons has been running for a minute. That shit aired in season 6, episode 16 was 1995, my man.
Yeah, and
that's
they're on
crazy.
Season 35.
Jesus
35.
Christ.
Yeah.
35? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
That's a long ass.
I got y'all. Chapter 16 of the Naruto manga is the Invisible Dances.
It's 616. So it's
616. Yeah, 616. I'm sorry, you're right.
Alright, it's called the Invisible
Dances.
It's who? Of what?
The Invisible Dances.
Of what show is this?
Naruto.
Alright, what's the plot though?
Oh god, here we go.
Taka and Orochimaru arrive in Konohakagure as they continue their journey to their destination, sensing Naruto's chakra as they press on at Sasuke's behest. Meanwhile, everyone looks on in shock at the shroud that has surrounded Hinata, which a wounded sea comments on. Wait, where is this? Is this the war?
Wait. That's
Moving to attack
you
once again,
said
the Ten Tails is rebuffed by Hinata. Yeah, this is the war, bro. Yeah, this is the war.
Great Ninja War.
Yeah, this is the 4th Ninja War. But if you go by the Invisible Dances, Kendrick was saying that Drake had a kid, and Drake said the kid ain't real. Invisible.
Oh, I heard something different, bro. I heard the two first niggas is your boy Drake and Mitchell Boomin, right? They start trying to make a move, and Naruto and all the people were spectating because Kendrick stopped Naruto, feel me?
That's even stupid. That's even crazier. He just threw everybody involved.
He said fucking
Yeah.
weekend.
I mean, he's right because there's the BBL Trissy shit. So that's yeah. There we go. It's
The weekend is fucking
Yeah.
you freaking weekend in Shikamaru. Okay, I can live with that. So yeah, if you find a episode 616 or a chapter 616 in your favorite show or manga or anime or anything, let us know. Comment, hit us up on social media, hit us up on the YouTube comments, hit us up at Nerds in the Hood, NERDZINTHEHOOD.
I do have a question. Hold on.
No, this is it. Go ahead.
What was the actually no? We didn't finish that. What was the favorite song out of this whole beef?
Oh, that's fine.
What was
Is that Not Like Us, man? That
Not Like Us, that
West
West
Coast. That was hit 'em up for today's generation.
You for it?
Euphoria, okay.
Yeah.
Euphoria is good. Euphoria is good.
That's one. Yeah, I'm in between both. I'm between both of those. Not Like Us is a bop. Like that whole song is a bop. So catchy lines in it, good raps. But I think overall as a song that I can like. Overall as a better song, I'm gonna go with Euphoria because it has so many like different layers to it. As a completed song. Like the fact that it's a diss track is like a bonus, but it's an actual song that I can play and I'm like, oh snap, this is lit. Like this is it. So I'm gonna have to go Euphoria and then Not Like Us. And don't get me wrong, I like Push Ups. I like Family Matters was cool. Push Ups, I think out of Drake's I think Push Ups is his best out of those three. This is me personally.
Okay.
Only because it sounds like a better Drake song. Family Matters is like, I like the beat flips in Family Matters, but I don't know, I just didn't like how he was sounding on it. It just didn't sound like as good as people made it to me. So I'll say push-ups was Drake's best.
Okay. You said yours already, right? Yeah, you did. You for it. Yep. So we don't know what else this battle is bringing to us, folks. We don't know what other responses.
I think it's over.
Drake's last song, The Heart Part 6, sounded like he wanted it to be over, but we don't know what Kendrick got up in store next. So we're just gonna keep on the lookout, just like everybody else.
I think it's over.
And we're gonna go from there. So anyway, we do want to thank you guys for watching, you ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back next week for another episode. But before we go, we do want to let y'all know one last announcement, big announcement. We decided to make a small spin-off to the Nerds in the Hood Army, and that is courtesy of one of our most popular pieces of content that we've created here, and that is our anime rap intros, aka known as If All Anime Used Rap Songs as opening themes. We've made over 300 of these, with some of them getting us millions of views, and it's been a great ride. But we're not ending it. We're just gonna devote our social media pages to just content of the show and the podcast, and we're gonna give that its own room to breathe and become its own wonderful viral thing. It's still gonna be a Nerds in the Hood representation, but it's just gonna be on its own now. We feel that it's been popular enough that it can spin off and does its own. I feel good that we made a podcast that was so dope that we could make a spin-off in some form. So that's kind of fun to me. So be on the lookout for that. Coming soon in June. We're going to finish up with some of the things that I've already created. I'm just going to throw that on the page. But for the most part, we are moving on from that. But Nerds in the Hood, NERDZINTHEHEHOOD, is where you can still catch the great content of podcast episodes, podcast clips, upcoming episodes, as well as upcoming events that we do plan to do. Be on the lookout for those, because it's the only place that you can get to know and love your boy More Black
And Oogie.
Yeah.
the Nerds in the Hood.
In the Hood.
Catch you next time. Peace.